Is it true, before I let you go, Brent, that NBC Nightly did not cover their own polls on 54% of the country losing faith in the president?
But this is not the first time it's happened. When it's a poll that's negative to the person they support, they just don't cover it. Why the heck did they pay for it?
Well, we covered it. Did NBC News' chief health correspondent endanger the public when she violated a quarantine to get some takeout? Well, this is how NBC described it on its website. This is how they broke the news. Look at their headline. Dr. Nancy Snyderman, we remain healthy. And then way below it was, oh, whoops. What of NBC in all of this? Because, you know, some of the questions I've heard here have included, if he was telling the truth about these experiences, where are his colleagues? Where's the photographer? Where's the producer? His NBC News colleagues either experienced these things along with him or have known for years that he has not been telling the truth. But I think you raise an interesting point about NBC, because Donald Trump came out tonight and said respect and dignity for the people. They keep Brian Williams. He says he's a proven liar, and yet I've got to go because I say this. Well, there are new questions tonight about what some media critics are calling a blatant display of bias in a live report by an NBC reporter in Israel. The report came from Ayman Mohaldin. He is no stranger to controversy. On Friday, Fox Business Network anchor Melissa Francis went public with an account of how her former bosses at NBC News ordered her to back off when she reported on the questionable numbers behind Obamacare. What a storm you caused with that statement. And CNBC came out in a nasty little shot at you in response to this and said that that's laughable. But we take notice because, as the fastest growing network in primetime. Well, this morning, the folks who write the daily political note at NBC News called this a welcome to the big leagues moment for Dr. Carson and the rest of the GOP field, arguing that tough vetting is a part of the primary process. Always? This was when he was running, so NBC buried the report because he was the Democrat running for president?
Well, I can't identify their motives.
For the seventh straight year, President Obama gives a live pregame Super Bowl interview. This year, NBC's Savannah Guthrie got the chance to ask the tough questions of the commander-in-chief before 100 million viewers. She did so in the White House kitchen.
Quick game of either or while we're having this beer. Football or basketball? Offense or defense? Wings or chips or guac?
Compare that to some of the questions you saw on the Fox News channel last year. So he sits down with NBC News in a relatively friendly interview. Is this the end of it? I mean, does he not have to come out and address directly the millions of people who are losing their plans and perhaps have a presidential press conference where he can take questions from more than one person?
Let me quantify that a little bit. Lois Lerner has not received any coverage from NBC, but on the Today Show, they spent 4 minutes and 50 seconds, I believe it was, covering the acceptance of tattoos.
So they're ignoring the story. But maybe they just don't want to do politics. Are the networks doing something else, on politics and just, or what is it?
Sure. Chuck Todd of NBC, the political director for NBC, is saying on national television there are no victims. There are no victims of this IRS scandal.
Show us a victim from the IRS.
My goodness, there are victims all over America.
If only you will open your eyes and see them.